Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I am going to take you on a thought provoking journey through one of the most powerful TEDx talk of our times, New Power by Jeremy Heimans. This talk is not just about leadership or technology. It is about how our world has changed, how ordinary people like you and me now have the ability to create extraordinary change through collective action, ideas, and digital connection. But before we dive into his message, let's first understand the man behind it, Jeremy Heimans. Jeremy Heimans' life story. Jeremy Heimans was born in Sydney, Australia. From a very young age, he was deeply interested in how power works in society, who hold it, who does not, and how it can shift. Even as a teenager, he was passionate about social issues and politics. By the age of 8, he was already writing letters to world leaders about environmental issues. That shows how early his sense of responsibility and activism began. He later studied Howard University, where he focused on public policy and international affairs. But instead of following a traditional career path in politics or business, Jeremy wanted to create change in a new way by using the power of people, not just position. He co-founded several movements and organizations such as Get Up, which mobilized millions of Australians for political participation and purpose, a social enterprise that helps build and support movement for change around the world. He also co authored a best selling book titled New Power: How Power Works in Our Hyper Connected World and How to Make It Work for You. Jeremy's entire life has been about one central idea, that power no longer belongs only to the elite. It now belongs to everyone who can connect, collaborate, and contribute. In this TEDx talk, Jeremy introduces the fascinating concept of old power versus new power. He begins by explaining that for centuries, the world has operated under old power, a system that is held tightly by a few people at the top. Old power is like a currency, it's controlled, limited, and guarded. You can't easily access it unless someone gives you permission. Think of governments, big corporations, or traditional media. They decide what happens, what's said, and who participates. But Jeremy says in today's digital world, a new kind of power has emerged. New power, unlike the old one, new power is like a current. It flows, it spreads, The more people who join, the stronger it becomes. It's open, participatory, and based on sharing rather than controlling. He compares it beautifully. Old power is equal to held by a few, new power made by many. Old power, command and control, new power is equal to share and collaborate. This idea is revolutionary because it explains the shift we see in our daily lives, from politics to social movement, from business to education. Jeremy Heimans give five example to make this idea come alive. He talk about movement like Me Too, Black Lives Matter, and Occupy Wall Street, all of which were not led by one person or one organization. Instead, they were powered by people, millions of individuals who came together online to raise their voices. He also mentions companies like Urban, Urban Uber, and Kickstarter. These platforms don't own the traditional resources. No hotels, no taxis, no investors' capital. Yet they have changed entire industries by creating communities and network where users themselves drive the value. Jeremy explained that new power work when people feel like co-creator, not consumer. It's about participation and purpose. When we contribute, we don't just follow, we lead. He also highlight how technology has become the bridge that connects people, but he warns that technology alone is not enough. What truly matters is how we use it, whether we use it to build unity or spread division. The lesson is clear. New power is not automatically good or bad. It depends on how we use it. Let's think more deeply about this idea. In the old world, power was something you gained through title, money, or authority. But in the new world, power is gained through trust, authentically, and participation. Jeremy Heimans challenges us to ask ourselves, are we use new power to bring people together or to manipulate them? For example, social media can give a voice to the voiceless, or it can spread hate and misinformation. Crowdfunding and empower creator, or it can be exploited for profit without purpose. That's why he say we need to become voice power user, people who know how to use new power ethically, creatively, and for the common good. He also talked about leadership in this new age. Traditional leaders often want to control and manage, but new power leaders are different. They are enable, connector, and mentors. They don't say, follow me, they say, join me. This is a hug shift in how influence works today. Think of leadership leaders like Great Thunberg or Malala Yousafzai, they did not wait for permission. They used new power, the power of voice, story, and collective action to move millions. Now, what can we learn from this for our own life? Jeremy's message reminds us that each of us has power, not because of our position, but because of our participation. If you use your voice online to support a cause, if you share knowledge, if you build a community, you are already part of this new power world. Whether it is it is in education, activism, business, or art, collaboration and creativity are the new currencies. In workplace, for example, the most successful team today are not the ones with strict hierarchies. They are the ones where ideas flow freely, where people feel included and valued. In social change, we don't need to wait for government. People can organize movement on social media, raise funds, and create awareness faster than ever before. Jeremy's talk inspires us to ask, how can I use my own new power to make a difference? It could be through storytelling, volunteering, or even creating a small online project that helps others. The key is participation equals power. As I reflect on Jeremy's Heimans' new power, I realize this talk is not just about technology, it's about humanity. It teaches us that power is no longer something we take, it's something we make together. In a world where so many feel voiceless, of powerless, Jeremy's ideas is a light of hope. It reminds us that every post we share, every movement we join, every idea we contribute, all have the potential to shape the future. So, as you listen to his talk or think about your own journey, ask yourself, how am I using my power? Am I building something that empowers others? Am I contributing to something larger than myself? Because the truth is, new power belongs to those who share it. And when we use it with purpose and compassion, we don't just change system, we change lives. Thank you for the listening. I hope this reflection on Jeremy's Heimans' new power inspires you as much as it inspired me. Let's keep creating, connecting, and contributing because that was what new power is all about. Thank you.